the Jeep Cherokee is a compact SUV made by Chrysler. It came with three different engines: a 2.5-liter four-banger, a 4-liter straight six, and another 2.5-liter four, but that one was a turbo diesel. The best engine out of the three is probably the inline six, which is made by AMC. It's one of the most reliable engines ever made. It just can't be stopped. It's not particularly powerful and it's not very torquey, but it will be not particularly powerful or particularly torquey for hundreds of thousands of miles. It came with a whopping 12 different trim levels, but the 99 that we're watching is a classic. It came with cloth seats, alloy wheels, aircon, keyless entry, power locks, windows, stuff like that. One paint color in a monotone, and a decent stereo, but this model has been replaced with a new head unit and some speakers in the back. It has other basic amenities like cruise control and ABS, and a couple different settings for a four-wheel drive system, which includes partial four-wheel drive. Don't really know how that works. It may not seem like a lot now, but this was pretty cool in the 90s. Some of the owner's thoughts is it's a good car. It's incredibly reliable. It's small for an SUV, and if you have it in two-wheel drive, it's got a great turning radius. If you have it in four, it kind of grinds, and just don't do that. The four-wheel drive is great, and there's a hill of ice we drive up, and the four-wheel drive is not great. That might just be tires, though. I mean, it was ice, not snow. The owner also said that it's a great car for a student with its reliability and decent storage space. If you put the back seats down, you can fit an entire two-person ice fishing tent. God, so Minnesotan. Although with the back seats down, you can't put the front seats very far back, and I'm only 5'10", and my knees hit the glove box when I was riding shotgun. There's also a full-size spare in the back, which takes up a lot of space. I can't fathom why Jeep didn't find another place for it. I mean, underneath the car, like a truck is a stretch, but ain't nothing wrong with putting it on the hatch like a Wrangler. The car rides alright, but it does have some rattles. For example, the glove box shakes like crazy when you're at speed. And it's pretty meh on gas for what it is. It takes about $60 to fill the tank right now, and it gets around 15 miles to the gallon, which of course depends on how you're driving it. What I really like about the car is it feels more like a large station wagon than a big SUV. I'm a big fan of small cars, and I would rather drive this to Mexico in a pinch than, say, a 2002 Durango. It doesn't have a lot of space, and it definitely doesn't have a third-row seat or heated front seats, but it drives nice. I did an informal car and driver style 5 to 60 test, and the Jeep has a bit of pep off the line. My biggest and really only complaint, besides the whole spare thing and the no front legroom when the back seats are down, is the brake feel is trash. The pedal is just mush for a few seconds, and then the brakes don't come on consistently when they do engage. Braking is kind of like nothing, a little bit of bite, and you're stopped. In closing, I would recommend the car, and so would the owner. It's comfortable most of the time. It rides alright. The four-wheel drive is nice over Midwest winters. Has a decent amount of cargo space, and it drives like a small car instead of an SUV. And it's surprisingly fast off the line. Prices vary on Craigslist from like $5,000 super clean and $1,500 just beat. Expect to spend about $2,500 to $3,000 for something in the middle. And granted, on my local Craigslist listings, these weren't all classics or even mostly classics. Like I said, there's 12 trim levels, but they were late 90s Cherokees. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Brown Paper Bag Reviews, and like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Google+. We're on it's all the same name, Brown Paper Bag Reviews, social media and stuff. All right, thanks.
No Tumblr.